Dukes.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't tell me they was getting a swimming pool.
Dude, we got to do some synchronized swimming shows.
Well, if I knew where they lived.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not that much of a secret.
Well, next time they go out of town to one of their sex retreats, invite me over.
Yes, one of their nudist retreats. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll have to turn the cameras off so they won't know that we were there, but that shouldn't be hard. It's all on like a computer. You know, Duke was in the CIA back when we were in Indochina, wherever that is.
Okay, so our cookies should probably be
well, they would make sense, you know.
done. Oh! Oh my God! Look what you did! You killed it! Look, you smashed it! You ruined the cookies! They just slid
Oh my
off.
God! That was
like
traumatic.
the Holocaust, but it was
Look
bipartisan.
at that.
Look.
Oh, it got a red one and a blue one.
Okay.
Do you think that's why our country's borders are all fucked up? Because, like, maybe God did that when he was taking us out of the oven.
Okay, so I'm going to let these cool for a couple minutes on the sheet, and then I'm going to put them over on this wire rack. And these should be chewy. If you like your cookies to be crispy, you could let them bake for a couple minutes longer. But I like mine to be a little bit chewier.
I know why white people have scurvy, because it's just too hard to get this thing cooked, you know.
You okay, cameraman?
Yeah.
What's that noise on the radio? What's that song? I want to hear it because it sounds like a good guitar song.
It sounds like static.
I think it's Ozzy.
It's Ozzy!
Ozzy
Which
would
one?
love us here.
Which one is
Take
it?
your medicine.
I take my. Is there seeds in this? There's seeds in
Yes.
this. All right.
It's fucking guinea pig food. Here, take your daily amount.
It's called "I Don't Want to Change the World" by
Ah!
Ozzy Osbourne.
You know what? Ozzy is from the upper classes. He's like the Banksy of his day. You know, fucking like a fucking knob. You know, bang his way into rockerdom. I bet he didn't even bite the head off that dub. I bet it was his girlfriend.
It wasn't him. It was Alice Cooper.
Who's an American? See, that's the thing. The Brits are always trying to take credit for our ingenuity.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the real story. Alice Cooper was at a concert, and from out of nowhere, while he was in the middle of, I can't remember what song it was. It could have been, I don't know, whatever he does. And they threw a live chicken on stage with him. And he didn't know what to do with it, so he picked it up and he held it to everybody, and he was kind of shaking a little bit. And he threw it into the audience, and the audience tore it to pieces like zombies.
Good Lord.
They just ripped it apart until there was nothing left.
Well, that's like a completely different story, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I love that one. Well, I'm sure that scarred Alice Cooper. It's probably why he's like he is.
Well, his name's like Janice or something.
He's like from Minnesota or something. He's very white. He's very waspy.
Oh, they all are. Half of them are Jews. I mean, look at him.
But Jews ain't wasps.
Right, but half of them are Jews. I mean, look at well, half of them are Jews. Just look at half of them.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I don't remember why.
See, now the Anti-Defamation League's going to call you up and say, Shasta Cola, now that you've been on the cover of you know what,
You can't be
You
the
can't-
damn Holocaust.
you can't be
anymore.
talking about you know who.
Well, I just want to say that I don't think it's the Jews' fault. It's like it is. I mean, that's pretty much what I and the man who wrote that paper over there, Martin A. Armstrong, believe. It's not the Jews' fault. You know, it's not even Wall Street's fault. It's like, this is how people behave when you don't watch them properly.
Right. They just start getting all crazy.
They come up with a million different ways to cheat you, and they did.
Okay, so my cookies is cooling off on their rack, and you just repeat this process ad nauseum until all the dough is gone. How much time do we have left, cameraman?
13 minutes.
Okay, we might
Hey.
get a what?
Why don't you try to put a little cinnamon on those, the batch there?
Well, I got a lot of sugar to get rid of.
Then they wouldn't be cinnamon cookies. I mean, sugar cookies.
They'd be like cinnamon cookies.
Yeah.
Well, how about I do this? I do a red, white, and a cinnamon one.
That's great.
What is
Or a red, blue, and a cinnamon
What's the
one.
difference between this shit and like a snickerdoodle?
I think the cinnamon's baked inside the snickerdoodle. Or something. Okay. Just to make cameraman happy.
Are they too early to eat them?
You could probably eat them now. Yeah.
So do you think like the blacks will rise up against the whites now?
Not likely.
I mean, why would we do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
It just seems like the man is trying to play this race thing.
The man always wants to play race. It's his favorite game.
It like works in like Eastern Europe, but it doesn't really work in.
It works in Germany. They're still playing that game.
Yeah, but Germans are really racist, you know. I think that that's not really going to go down in America. I mean, people are racist, but they're not willing to like kill over it. They're like,
Well, some people are.
those people all are probably like spooks.
Agent provocateurs.
Yes. If you have an organization, it's been infiltrated by the man.
Yeah. Did you, going back to Germans, did you read that article about that German lady that's got ties to Goebbels and the Nazis that's being blackmailed by a lover? Now, you know this is some foreign government spy sending their man in. They
Oh.
met in the hotel bar, first of all, number one spook hangout. And then he like told her he was a multilinguist or something ridiculous. Like he laid some line on her. You know she's got to be bored and lonely up
He
in that
was like
castle.
an attaché
Yeah,
for like in charge of like foreign wars.
right. But officially, really, he's just like he works in a chicken restaurant. Like that's his real job. So he's a con man. But we think he's a spook. And so now she's had to come public with this affair because he's like blackmailing her.
Millions of dollars because he has films he made.
He made films of them getting together.
And I heard one paper called him a gigolo. Insinuating that she paid money
But
ahead of time.
this is one of the richest, most secretive families in the world. And they was deeply involved in the Nazis.
But she looks just like Meryl Streep, but fat.
And so it just goes to show that the rich people are still trying to kill each other off.
Oh yeah.
It's not just us that's the target.
No, in fact, we're going to see some strange bullshit that's going to come out of the closet that you ain't ever even thought you would hear. Like some weird ass shit. Mm-hmm. Which it's good because we need some entertainment.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, like it's some weird sex shit. And you guys will go, oh, them Cola sisters been saying they fuck little boys all the time.
Yeah, what they
do.
do.
The ritual sacrifice and that shit. You are going to know. You're going to see the fucking photos.
And you're going to go, shit, they was right. They wasn't just shitting with me.
Now, there's going to be pictures of like
Colin Powell or
Oh,
somebody else that's famous. I'm not saying Colin Powell's a pedophile. Good Lord, no.
No, you know.
Good Lord, no.
Just know
That some high-level person perhaps like Colin
Yes.
Powell. Or who else?
Could be anybody.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
That would be a big one. That would be a bombshell.
Well, you know, I did say that. I did predict that a sex tape would come out. I thought it would happen in October. Maybe he could suppress it.
Maybe
I'm not
maybe
sure.
it would be a post-election scandal.